Welcome everyone, welcome to another preview. This is MetalCanyon and we'll be checking out another game by Slytherin Limited called Stargate Timekeepers, which is sort of a real-time with pause strategy squad game. And it very much reminds me of the old Commandos games from my childhood. Now, just before we begin, I'd just like to say that I know very little about Stargate because this is based on the series, I believe, and I've only ever watched the original movie, and that was it. So I know very little, but I know, well, very little. Let's continue from where I left off, and I'll show you a little bit about this game. Alright, so here we are in the actual game. Now, for those of you who might not have known Commandos, either from their childhood or now, I don't know, it was essentially, or it is essentially a very cool World War II game where you control a bunch of commandos, as per the name of the title, and you take out Germans and perform various missions. And your commandos have different skills and talents, and this is sort of very similar. Enemies, even though I've cleared a lot of them here already, enemies have view cones, which you can see, which means that they can spot your people.
Let's move.
Depending on whether they're crouching or standing.
Indeed.
And right now, like I said, I've cleared this area out. If I press... one second. There we go. Why can I not get the map up? It's odd. Oh well. Anyway, the map is quite large. This is only the second mission in the game, but the missions are fairly long, and I think that mostly has to do with the amount of enemies that are present. The cool part about this one is that there are various ways to do this mission. Let me just go into the bushes, because the bushes mean that the enemies cannot spot you when you're inside.
Right on it.
No, I didn't want to do that. So there you go. When you click on an enemy like this, you get their view cone. And like I said, for those of you who have played Commandos, this might look very familiar. Or, I don't know, there's probably other games that also did stuff like this. But view cones, the solid one means that you will be spotted.
Got it.
And the striped one means that you will be spotted unless you're crouching. Now, of course, enemies will react to gunfire, to spotting your guys, and so on. So you have to be careful, and you have to take them out without others seeing them. Now, what you can do is, when you take someone out, you don't necessarily have to kill them. Usually, you just knock them out. And then...
What shall I do?
That one cannot see over there. Okay. So this would be a good area to take this one out, because this one is looking that way. And that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to go over here, knock them out. But we can also use other things. Like, for example, Ata over here has this decoy thing, which she can throw, and then the guy over there is going to investigate, probably face that way. There we go. They're going to investigate, and then we're going to knock them out. And now, of course, they're looking our way. So never mind that.
Have a plan? Understood.
Right.
What do you need?
I was kind of hoping they would turn away, but no. I can do this, though. There we go. So they will walk over here, spot it.
Affirmative.
And then I will knock them out. Now, a very important thing to do when knocking Jaffa warriors out is to tie them up. Because if you don't tie them up, they will wake up very shortly and make your day bad. So, in the previous mission, I've only controlled 2 people, and in this mission, I'm controlling 2 people as well. And everything you do has to be very methodical, because essentially the game is like a puzzle. And like I said, there's a lot of... Ooh, what is this? Oh, interesting. Yeah, by pressing and holding Shift, you can preview what will happen if you interact with an object. And you can see that There's going to be wood falling out of here. Not really sure exactly why that would be useful, as there's no patrols going across. Huh, interesting. It's almost like you can block this area somehow. But yeah, the style of the game sort of reminds me of both the Commandos, but also things like Baldur's Gate. Now let me see if these guys might be in range here. I think they'll be fine. Let's tie them up. And let's bring them over.
Understood.
If you throw people into a bush, they essentially disappear from the game area.
Shall.
They're gone.
Let's move.
So these guys, I don't think will be a problem because they're talking to each other, so their cones are very small.
A fine idea.
So what we're going to do, if I was to throw this decoy... Actually, no, I have a better idea. No, I don't have the person that can whistle.
What shall I do?
So what I can try doing
Yes.
is throwing this decoy again.
I shall.
Okay, see, the problem is now they go that way. Oh,
What is it?
and I got spotted there.
Do you have a
But
plan?
because we're now in a bush,
A fine idea.
I think the others got alerted.
Understood.
And we actually got hit there. So, yeah, she's missing a health
Go
bar.
ahead.
But now the others are searching for us. And it's also on the top showing us that we've saved 6 minutes ago. So that's kind of nice.
Right on it.
Oh. No, they're not searching for us. We're just looking at that thing.
Chalho. Onward.
Alright, let's go take this. There's
Understood.
another bush here.
Awaiting orders. Got it.
Now, the cool thing about Ata is that she has a Matok staff, which means that she can use a charged attack and knock everyone out.
Indeed.
However, she also has a grenade over here, a Tokal, which is a non-lethal grenade, and it's going to blind everyone within range. Now, there's very little time when these guys get up again. Just checking. Wow. This place is just horrible. But we need to take this guy out. Our mission is pretty much to eliminate the watchmen. Blind or kill the warriors guarding the path to secure the way through. So this guy and this guy we need to take out. So we're probably going to use a grenade over here. I'm going to press F5 to save. Sorry, I thought my phone was ringing. And you might wonder, well, there's a lot of things to do all at the same time. And the control scheme isn't the best, I would say, because if you just click on someone, you will get their view cone. If you right-click on someone, you will move towards them to knock them out.
Let's move.
I believe, yes. So, actually, might not even be that. So what you actually need to do is hold left shift, and then you get the option of knocking them out or, you know, other things. And pausing isn't space. If I press space now, they will, you know, get up or crouch back down. So you have to press T to get into tactical mode. Now this is pretty cool because now the game pauses and now we can issue tactics to our squad members. And you can either synchronize the tactics. So for example, if I was to do this, you know, that she will go over there and knock that one out, and she'll go there and knock that guy out. I can execute, and they will immediately start doing it, or I can synchronize, which means they will walk over there to their position, and then when they're both there, they will execute that. But of course, we don't want to do that, because first,
How can I help?
we need to throw a grenade to blind them all, and then quickly run over there to bind them all. Now, there is some ammunition over here for the submachine gun, which we don't really need because we already have enough ammunition. Now what I could do is just do this and take them all out, but I think the others might hear that. So for now, I think I'm just going to use a grenade. So we're going to use a grenade. There we go. There we go. Now the grenade is about to blind them, so I'm going to... We could do this, actually. knock them all out in one go. But it's not really needed, so I'm just gonna knock this guy out.
What is it?
I'm gonna knock this guy out, and I'm gonna execute.
Roger.
Oh, why aren't you moving? Come on. Hello? Why aren't you not moving? Okay, I have no idea what's going on there. And she's still not doing it.
I'm listening.
She needs to tie that one up, so you can see there's a lot of stuff going on. She's still not doing it. What is going on? Knock him out!
What do you need? Affirmative.
Something's going on here. Yeah, she's just ignoring my commands for some reason. Huh.
How can I help?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
she can't really do anything. She's sort of stuck in this... The hell?
Got it.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's a bug I've encountered now. I do have to say I haven't really encountered many bugs.
Right on it.
But with this planning stage where you have to execute things, it is a little bit annoying at times.
I shall.
I think she's... Yeah, she cannot even stand up.
A fine idea.
She can't do anything. That's great. Guess I'm gonna have to reload. Because that... I don't know what happened there. Let's see. Okay, she can do things again. So let's try this again. I think it had something to do with... I don't know. Let's throw this grenade.
What do you need?
Run over there. Run over there. Execute. There we go.
I'm listening.
And she's going to get that guy. She's going to tie this one up. Yeah, sure, do that. Execute. I mean...
Yes.
There we go.
Go ahead. Roger. Mistrach. Indeed. What is it?
Yeah, sometimes all these actions are a little bit janky.
What shall I do? Yes.
And we obviously cannot take that because our inventory is full.
Let's move.
But it's... Otherwise, it can be pretty fun doing all this stuff. The graphics are quite nice. There's also dialogue and story in the meantime, even though I still have very little idea of what exactly is happening. Apparently, the game picks up from the end of the series, I suppose, and there's this attack on Earth that you don't necessarily have to repel, but you sort of fight their forces on the ground. And now we're in a completely different area on a different planet. And I guess this is SG-1, I think, sending the team out to various places. We've got a few warriors here. Now, they're not all just Jaffa warriors. Some of them are also armored. Some of them are much tougher, and you need to use different tactics to take them out. And this might be a bit of a problem. However, I think we can do this with this little baby. Let me see where this guy is looking. Yeah. So if I do this...
What do you need? Got it.
Okay. So, before he actually shot at me,
Affirmative.
we got him, so
Understood.
that's all good. And now these guys will also need to get, probably with the decoy.
I shall.
Let's see where he looks. There we go. And nobody's the wiser, because they're too busy working on stuff. There we go.
A fine idea.
So this is essentially what you have to do. You have to take care out take out a lot of these guys.
Understood.
And I think that's one of my main complaints, really, is that in Commandos, you had areas that were fairly dense with enemies, and they were very dangerous, but still doable. And of course, it's the same here. However, the issue I have here is that practically every area is extremely dense with enemies. You don't really have any sort of downtime or areas of interest to just admire and such, because everything is just absolutely packed with enemies, and you have to keep taking them out. And it's sort of gets stale after a little bit. It would be nice if some areas just didn't have as many.
Roger.
Have patience, brother. Alright, so I think the best thing to do would be to go around here into these bushes. These guys will not be an issue. Okay, so let's just take this guy out.
Indeed.
Did you not just ask me to hurry? Yes, they sometimes do have dialogues, but unfortunately, they're not voiced.
Onward.
So,
Yes?
How can I help?
I'm gonna save now. I think we just have to do
A
this.
fine idea.
Wait, what about the other one? Okay, he doesn't see that. There we go. That was one of the watchmen.
Yes.
Now we just need to get the other one, and we can leave these poor sods alone, because they're not really bothering us.
We'll go.
Let's go.
Understood.
Now we have to get to this other side and figure this place out.
A fine idea.
Ah, see, there is a different... I think these are like... Ugh!
Let's move.
Yeah,
Yes.
screwed that one up. Oof.
Got it.
I shall.
So now you can hide, but they're all going to be looking for you. And she is now at 1 health, so it's probably best if I just reload. Now this guy that's armored, he cannot be taken out with a stun attack. So first we need to actually... Oh, I think he's going straight for us. So first we need to use the tactical binoculars on him to make him vulnerable. When you do that, there we go. He can then be knocked out. And let's do this. Oh, and he actually took her out. Interesting. Okay. Well, oops. Let's go for that quick save. Okay.
Onward.
Affirmative.
But yeah, things can go south very quickly, just like in Commandos 2. The game will not wait for you. Oops. And a lot of the times I have found myself sort of fighting the controls a bit. There's no bushes here. And this guy is the issue, I believe. No, this guy.
Right on it.
Understood.
Go, 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 go.
Roger.
Into the hiding place. There we go. And now, we'll probably have to take this guy out first. Like I said, we use the tactical binoculars to make him vulnerable. And then we can use, you know, stun grenades and stuff like that. We can also use a coal disruptor, which disrupts a coal, which are these super soldiers that cannot otherwise be killed. And if you use 2 disruptors at the same time, you can actually kill them. So you've got, you know, lethal and non-lethal attacks. You've got bullet casings that even can throw to rotate these guys, you know, where they're looking. So I think definitely the best option here would be, yeah, this guy goes over here and talks to this one. So at that point, we need to hit that one.
Do we have a plan?
But of course, we need to go over here and hide. Oh, it's quite close.
I shall.
There we go. Take him out. Tie him up. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on.
Fine idea.
Come on. Gotta go. There we go. Whew. Okay. So that one's gone. Now we just have to deal with this one. And we can easily do that by just placing down one of these things that he will see. Oh, okay. So he doesn't see it in the second part of the cone. He's just going to miss it. No, good. Hopefully he's going to look away. And he's not. No. Yeah. I thought she was going to just simply pick up the little lure instead of fighting the guy. There you go. Alright. How about we just finish this mission and see where it goes, eh?
Let's move.
This guy isn't really bothering us, but he still is armed, so we're just going to take him out. We're not going to kill him. We're nice.
Affirmative.
And like I said, it's always the same thing. You have to knock him out. You have to tie him up. Where's this guy looking? Okay,
got it.
That's fine.
What shall I do? Indeed.
I do believe they can also hear you if you are, if you're running. Oh, shoot. I didn't see that one there. Okay, well, that's an issue because now we're... Oh, God, this is such a...
We'll go.
Let's do it like this. Execute. And that one is still
How
sleeping.
can I help?
This is just messy here.
What do you need? Roger.
Come on, come on. That's kind of weird. When that guy is waking up,
What do you need?
you can't really stun him again. But yeah, I think most of the time I've found myself
I
mostly...
can see the benefits of this Tauri weapon.
It gets the job done. Right on it.
I guess a Tauri weapon is a... Wait, eliminate the Watchman. 0 out of 2. Oh, whoops. I reloaded where I didn't...
listening.
Oh, okay. I see.
Do we have a plan?
Whoops.
Got it.
I reloaded the game.
Orders.
Oh, crap.
A fine idea.
Okay, so you
What shall I do?
have to hide in the bushes here.
We'll go.
Well, that's one way to pull him, I suppose.
Let's move.
Wait, what? What did you...
Mistrach.
Did you see her?
Onward.
Oh, because he saw the bodies, didn't he? No, but there's no bodies here.
What do you need?
Weird.
Roger.
So yeah,
Let's move.
taking these guys on head-on is usually not a good idea. Like in Commandos 2, you could hide behind a corner
Right on it.
and use
Indeed.
guns, use pistols and such. But here, this is really not advisable. It's really not advisable. He seems to ignore the lure. If I put it there. Which means that... I can still save. Cannot save. Enemies are searching for you. Oh yeah, these guys are also up now. And that guy does see this way.
What do you need?
Oh, here we go.
Indeed.
There we go. And that was both of them. And now
No
our
sign of
convoy...
hostile forces, ma'am.
Good. So we're clear to proceed. Let's keep moving.
I offer you my thanks, even the king. You led us through a dangerous journey.
You did most of the leading. I just hope it's plain sailing from here.
It has been an honor to walk beside you. I have learnt much.
The honor's all mine.
Yeah, voice acting's okay, I would say. 32 saves, 11 loaded saves, 8 alarms triggered, and 12 enemies eliminated. 5 and 7. Well, there we go. And now we can go to the next mission, in plain sight.
After the successful supply mission on Hactal, Stargate Command continues supporting the planet's resistance movement against Moloch. Years ago, Moloch decreed that all girls born under him must be put to death in the ceremony of fire. SGC agreed to help save the intended victims of this ritual on one of Moloch's worlds. Following the disturbance on Hactel, the Resistance needed a last-minute plan to save the infants. Majors Max Bolton and Sam Watson wait outside the site, ready to infiltrate and delay the proceedings.
Okay, so now we're gonna be controlling Sam and Max. Max has a sniper shot. No, he's got blinding dart and a sniper rifle here. And also camo, which is pretty cool. He can become invisible without if he doesn't move. And Sam over here I haven't seen yet. Vocum Projector, a device capable of projecting a hologram that distracts nearby enemies. Zatgun, Zatniktel. The first shot stuns, the second shot kills, and the third shot disintegrates the target. Interesting. Oh, it's that pistol type thing. Okay. Mimetic Disguise scans an unconscious target with a mimetic device, taking on their image as a holographic disguise. Oh, that would be cool. Chit-chat. Talks to an enemy to distract them. Okay, so this is like the spy in Commandos. I like this. This is pretty cool. Sacrificial Pyre. Night has fallen and a Jaffa village awaits a murderous ritual. Some of Moloch's warriors supervise the preparations, while others guard the area surrounding the pyre. And a treetop network. Near the ceremonial site is a network of tree houses connected by hanging bridges. In one of them, a high priestess makes her final preparations for the ceremony of fire. Okay, so we'll have to take all of them out, I guess. Yeah, this world is pretty nasty to people. In
Currently
Stargate.
on Stargate Timekeepers.
We brought all the supplies we arranged.
What is wrong, Atta?
The Jaffa of Malak are on Haktil.
The ceremony of fire will begin soon. We must save our sisters, or they will burn.
We're short on time. You're here because of your experience in infiltration.
Saverda is the High Priestess. She will lead the ceremony.
I could disguise myself as a priestess and perform the opening of the ceremony. Prolong it as a distraction.
I like it.
Damn, they didn't skimp on manpower. There are guards everywhere.
They're not taking any chances. Can you sneak past them?
Sure, if I look like someone with authority, I can stroll right in there with the right disguise.
Right. For now, I'll stay back and cover you. I'll find a spot with a clear view of the village. There should be another gateway on the other side of the ritual area. Go through there and head on to Seasfurter.
Do we know for sure that she's in her treehouse?
Apparently, the High Priestess is always there before the ceremony.
I hope she keeps to her routines. We can't sneak out the kids if we don't find her first.
Right, and we're short on time. Let's go.
Alright, so what a surprise. There's once again a lot of enemies present. And we also get a little tutorial thingy here. If you pick it up, it says Sam can stun enemies with a Zadgun. Press 3 and a left mouse button to shoot. An enemy must be within Sam's line of sight and the displayed radius to... Whoa. That's pretty cool. He's got a limited amount of charges, but he can shoot him again, as you can see, to stun him. Or kill him. And then disintegrate them. Oh, they just sort of disappear. I was kind of hoping for a cool disintegration animation. But yeah, this should be a lot of fun because he has the mimetic thing. So he can get an unconscious enemy and then just assume their form. Which, that should open up some pretty cool stuff. There's a lot of tutorials over here to tell you how to do stuff. So yeah, area looks cool. But once again, there's a lot of enemies everywhere. So it's gonna take a lot... Oh, there's sniper rifle rounds. It's gonna take a lot of work to take them all out. Look at all the red stuff and the yellow stuff. Because these guys, I think, will also call for the guards. The civilians. But anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna prolong this too much. There's a gate over here. This is essentially how the game works. Like the Commandos, usually you have a very small squad. In Commandos, sometimes you had like 4 or 5 people. Over here, at least so far, it's usually 2. Maybe sometimes it's going to be 3. Maybe more. And I like it. It's quite interesting. The Stargate universe is also quite interesting. I think later on you'll probably not just be in jungle areas like this one, even though it does look pretty cool. Now, is that a ship or is that a... looks like a ship. A landing pad for a ship. But most of the time you are sort of fighting with the controls, especially with the, you know, tactical mode when time is of the essence and you're not sure if the people are actually going to do something or it's going to bug out. So hopefully they can fix that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little preview and that it's given you a bit of a better idea of what this game is all about. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. A big thank you to my Patreons for your support, of course. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.